The digital marketing strategy I'm going to talk about in this video can stop people from leaving your website without contacting you, making a purchase, or taking any other action. This strategy turns more of your website traffic into leads and customers in order to increase your revenue and help your business reach new heights. This tactic is known as conversion rate optimization, or CRO. So, what is conversion rate optimization? Conversion optimization is the ongoing process of testing and implementing website changes with the goal of improving user experience and incrementally improving your conversion rate. When someone converts, they take an action on your website. How you define this action depends on your business. If you sell products online, you probably want to increase the number of purchases you get. If you're a service provider, a conversion might be someone contacting you for a project quote or giving you a call directly. How you define a good conversion rate also depends on your website, your business, and your goals. Hotjar estimates that the average conversion rate is between 1 and 4%, but take that range with a grain of salt. Your CRO goal shouldn't be to beat the average conversion rate. Your goal should be to incrementally improve your own conversion rate. If enough people are converting to support and grow your business, that might be your ideal conversion rate. All you can do is keep looking for ways to improve, which I'll cover in a bit. When set up correctly, analytics tools can help to calculate and keep track of your website's conversion rate. You can calculate conversion rate on your own by dividing the total number of conversions by the total traffic on your website, or you can use our conversion rate calculator. But first, what does a typical CRO process look like? Before I dive in, this is just your friendly reminder to subscribe to our channel for more content just like this. Now, let's get into the typical CRO process. At the core of a CRO strategy is ongoing testing. Ongoing testing can help you figure out the most effective combination of your site's elements. You can start with A/B testing, which means you test the original version of your website against an updated version. Other, more complex tests exist too, like multivariate tests. But you want to start with A/B testing if you don't have a lot of CRO experience. With A/B testing, always make sure that you're testing just one change at a time. You can update things like the location of influential page elements, page colors, images used, and page copy. So, how do you get started? First, you have to figure out which of your pages need some help. Identify pages on your website with low conversion rates using tools like Google Analytics. Are there any pages that get a lot of traffic but end up losing that traffic with little to no conversions? The more traffic a page gets, the faster you'll get results. So starting with a popular page may be a good approach for your website's conversion optimization. If you've settled on a page to test, you can use a heat map tool like Hotjar to see how people are interacting with that page. This includes their scrolling and their clicking behavior. Maybe people are clicking on something that isn't clickable, or scrolling right past your contact form. After you've identified what you want to change, you can use a tool like Google Optimize to run an A/B test. With this tool, you'll be able to change your page and see whether your site visitors like the new or the old version of your page better. VWO reports that only 1 in every 7 A/B tests is a winner, so don't feel bad if your changes don't get the reaction you were hoping for. If the updated page wins, you'll want to make that change a permanent part of your website. Maybe consider implementing that change on other pages too. If the original page wins, you may want to revisit your analytics tools and figure out something else. It's not the end of the world, I promise. It may take some time to figure out what resonates the most with your site's visitors. And in this last section, I have a few tips you can follow for your conversion rate optimization testing. Number 1, give your test enough time to collect data, but not too much time. I know that sounds difficult, but when you optimize for conversions, timing is key. Stopping an A/B test too early can lead to statistically insignificant results. If a page normally gets 1,000 visitors in a week and you make a decision after 10 visitors, you're not looking at the full picture of data. Those remaining 990 visitors can make a big difference. On the other hand, if you're running a test for too long, it can be costly as you wait for results and are not actively testing other things. So, how do you find a balance? Check in on your test regularly. Your testing tool, like Google Optimize, will probably be able to automate your statistical analysis. A/B testing tools will likely give you a percentage that tells you the confidence level of your results. It's generally accepted to shoot for a 95% confidence level, but this isn't always the case. Remember that a higher confidence level is usually better. If your tool doesn't automatically calculate statistical significance, you still have a few other options as you check in on and decide how long to run your test. Try using a calculator. CXL offers a really cool A/B test calculator that helps you calculate statistical significance using two popular models. VWO also has a calculator dedicated to figuring out how long you should run your A/B test based on your current test data. With the right tools and a CRO agency behind you, you too can improve your conversion rate over time. Number 2, test out personalized content. More than 60% of consumers see a brand in a more positive light when that brand shares content they consider relevant, valuable, or interesting to them. You may have received emails that are directly addressed to you. That's one form of personalization. You can also do this with a website. With the technology that's out there, including our very own personalized effects, you can tailor your website to customers based on industry, company, and more. This helps you deliver the right message to the right person at the right time to help you stand out from the competition. Number 3, don't be afraid to take risks. Be creative, be fearless. That's what testing is all about. Don't just change the color of your buttons. Add some spicy button copy. Test out a video in your page's header. Add a photo of someone's dog to a form. We've done that last one. If it doesn't work, you can always stick to the original and try something else. Not taking a risk is a risk because you miss out on a huge conversion opportunity for your business. So that just about wraps up my spiel on how to optimize your website for conversions. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Lastly, take a second to subscribe to our email newsletter, Revenue Weekly, using the link in the video description. Happy testing!